Road to WrestleMania. It's like I'm just playing. What's good, man? How y'all feeling today, man? Everybody upbeat? I know it's 9 o'clock right now. It's 9 a.m., but I don't get tired. You know I don't sleep, chat. I've been up since 4 a.m., you know? But we about to get to the video, man. If you're new to the channel, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. We got backstage heat on WWE star Jade Cargill. Liv Morgan shoot. WWE title change. Wrestling news. We about to get to the video. Shout out to WrestleMania. And yeah, we about to get to it, man. Make sure y'all like the video because it helps me get into the algorithm. And yeah, let's get to it. Let's see what's finna happen.
What is going on? This is WrestleMania, back with another episode.
Shout out to WrestleMania, man.
Continues on SmackDown as fans wait to hear Cody Rhodes' reaction to John Cena's astonishing attitude adjustment. That's not all, as LA Knight battles Shinsuke Nakamura for the United States Championship. Join us now as WrestleMania looks at the 7th March edition of the Blue Brand and the wildest news stories you need to know, including major update on Shayna Baszler, Jade Cargill backstage heat rumors, another 2025
I heard about that Shayna Baszler and Jade Cargill because when they faced off at when was that match again? The last time they had a match when Shayna Baszler put it in. She was really choking her for real. That's probably why they had smoke. But let's continue.
Hall of Famer announced.
I ain't seen it since.
Liv Morgan roasts Jade Cargill online. Bully Ray goes off on Travis Scott and more.
Let's get it.
As always, we won't recap the matches, but look at the good, the bad, and the downright ugly. The good. Randy cooks Cena and KO. Randy Orton started SmackDown off strong by absolutely cooking John Cena and Kevin Owens. Orton's comments that Cena selling out to The Rock made him The Rock's bottom, and that this adds new meaning to The Rock bottom, was subtle enough to go over younger fans' heads, but it struck home with older fans who understood the analogy. Orton wasn't done yet as he eviscerated Kevin Owens, dismissing KO's many complaints as boiling down to one thing: jealousy. Randy revealed that he's hearing the voices in his head again, which means trouble for KO when they finally meet.
I hear voices.
Excellent triple threat tag team match. SmackDown General Manager Nick Aldis' decision to book a triple threat match to crown new #1 contenders for the WWE Tag Team Championship led to a fantastic match, with Pretty Deadly getting what can only be described as an upset win. It also reinforced the idea that the tag title situation is hotter than ever because the winners of the Street Profits vs. DIY title match will have Pretty Deadly waiting in the wings. Braun vs. Solo series could be good. While Braun Strowman vs. Solo Sikoa is just a setup for Solo vs. Jacob Fatu at WrestleMania, it is an enjoyable hoss fight that hopefully will lead to something for Strowman to do once he moves on.
Yeah,
Cody addresses Cena betrayal. Cody cut another perfect promo last night addressing John Cena's betrayal and, like any good babyface, making it clear how this stab in the back affected him personally.
Cody is a great guy, man. He took a black eye just for the love of the game. Look at that black eye he got. Y'all see that? For the love of the game, man. Let's applaud Cody, man. We don't have a lot of wrestlers like him now in today's time. Got to go all the way back to 1923. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know if wrestling was dead. It wasn't no WWE back then. I'm just saying shit. But let's continue.
Remark that he had to lie to his daughter about how he got his black eye was touching, as it touched on one of the biggest effects of Cena's turn, whether it will affect young fans who looked up to him. The American Nightmare's revelation that someday he'll tell his daughter the real reason for his black eye that Cena gave up was a punch in the gut that made Cena's turn even more impactful. Damian Priest vs. Drew showing fire. Damian Priest and Drew McIntyre's program is off to a good start, with WWE keeping this one simple by establishing both men can't stand each other, and they won't be happy until one is forced out of the business.
Hold on. I'm sorry for pausing it. Please don't click off the video because I know y'all got short attention spans. They be on Twitter. They always call Damian Priest the T-Move Undertaker. That shit be having me. That's why I was laughing when his name came up. But let's continue.
While complex storylines are great, sticking with the basics shouldn't be underestimated. Naomi versus Jade mystery not over. Naomi came clean about her involvement in taking Jade Cargill out, but the WWE Universe's online sleuths are certain the case isn't closed. Exhibit A was brought up on X as X-user Haryana posted photos showing Bianca and Naomi in white while Jade was wearing black. A second set of photos show Bianca and Naomi in matching dark-colored outfits that contrast with Jade's white outfit. The idea is that WWE is symbolically suggesting that Bianca and Naomi are on the same team and they're working against Jade. While it may seem like a stretch, it isn't when you consider the many Easter eggs WWE uses to foreshadow storylines. Incorporating other women into the Michin vs. Green program. First things first, WWE needed another Michin vs. Chelsea Green match as much as AEW needs another championship. Nevertheless, the latest installment of Michin vs. the longest reigning Women's United States Champion worked because it was all about inserting Zelina Vega and Alba Fire into the scene. Hopefully, this will lead to a program between Michin and Fire so Vega can challenge for the US title. If Fire replaces Piper Niven as Green's flunky, a babyface turn for Niven seems likely. The WWE planted some seeds for its women's undercard tonight, and with some consistent nurturing, they could result in some entertaining undercard programs. Andrade and Berto segment could lead somewhere. Berto is going nowhere in Legado del Fantasma, though it's worth mentioning the faction, like many WWE factions, is doing nothing for anyone in the group, so having Andrade mentor him could lead to something good. Whether it's Berto eventually turning on Andrade or the two forming a team, both wrestlers need a program to get them out of the rut they're stuck in. LA Knight regains title. LA Knight is United States champion again, and the win was long overdue as Shinsuke Nakamura's title reign has been a bust. Clearly, Nakamura isn't to blame as WWE hasn't given him many title defenses or TV appearances for that.
Yeah, y'all need to feature Shinsuke Nakamura more, man. Like he one of them ones. I love his intro. But yeah, this might be a dumb question, but did LA Knight come from the music? I said the music industry, the movie industry. That might be dumb. That might be a dumb question. I heard of his name before outside of wrestling. That's why I asked that. Like, where did he come from? Like, he came from the entertainment industry. Well, wrestling is kind of entertainment in itself, but I'm saying, like, did he start doing movies first and then he came to the WWE, or was he always a wrestler?
Nakamura always puts in the work, and his reworked ring entrance and look is amazing. Sadly, WWE booked Shinsuke's championship run solely on style with no substance. The result is a meaningless title run and another reminder WWE doesn't know how to book one of the world's best wrestlers.
Wow.
The bad. Charlotte Flair versus Tiffany Stratton crash on takeoff. WrestleMania 41 is 6 weeks away, but WWE's booking of Tiffany Stratton versus Charlotte has fans wishing the promotion would just cut to the chase and end the program now. Flair's win over Stratton seems inevitable, especially given how WWE seems gung-ho on the Queen snapping Papa Flair's run as a 16-time world champion. The problem is that there's zero interest in this feud, and unless WWE pulls a swerve and has Tiffany fight back Flair's challenge, it's going to sap her heat, and to be fair to Flair, Tiffy's long program with Nia Jax didn't do Stratton any favors. The downright ugly. Nothing ugly. SmackDown has been rightly criticized for expanding to 3 hours and filling the show with meaningless matches and segments, but tonight's Blue Brand was a thrilling 3 hours that followed up Elimination Chamber while forwarding the Blue Brand's TV stories and prepping fans for WrestleMania 41. News. Details on Jade Cargill, Shayna Baszler brouhaha.
I want to hear about this.
Today's news is a follow-up to yesterday's report that Shayna Baszler was going to throw down with Jade Cargill. At the time, the details of what led to this heat were unknown, but now Fightful Select recently provided background on the alleged backstage heat, claiming there was an incident after a match in Scotland where Jade tapped out despite that not being the finish.
I told you.
That Cargill insinuated that Baszler needed to learn how to work, which, as you might imagine, didn't go over well with Baszler. Jealousy is inevitable when someone enters a promotion and jumps ahead of the line, but when a newcomer has an entitled attitude, whether or not that was the case with Cargill is unclear, you can be sure a veteran is going to try to straighten the newcomer out. Although the situation was supposedly settled, Jade's return video where she said she was demanding respect and commented she was surrounded by wolves in the shape of women all around reportedly renewed the heat on her. If so, this is on WWE management, as it's impossible the video would have aired without management's approval. In light of that, WWE may be building on whatever heat there was to create a storyline for Cargill. Our next story casts some light on whether there's real heat on Jade, or if it's a worked shoot. Liv Morgan's caustic comment on Cargill.
Now, before we get to my GOAT, man, I'm riding with Jade Cargill, man. Shayna Baszler look like she be wrestling too rough. Like, golly, this shit supposed to be fake, and we all in this together. Yeah, like that kind of shit, like the High School Musical shit. We supposed to be all in this shit together, and you trying to hurt me for real. Shayna Baszler look a little rough. Did she come from the UFC? I think she was a UFC fighter or some shit like that. I don't know, but yeah, she look like she fight too rough. I wouldn't want to work with her if I was a woman either. Shit, I ain't fighting her. Just like I said with Mark Henry. Like if I was in the WWE, I wouldn't want to fight Mark Henry. He look like he'd go overboard. I ain't with that shit. It look like he'd try to hurt me for real. So yeah, man, I understand where Jade coming from, bro. I'm riding with Jade. Them big ass muscles. I need to get in the gym, man. These females be having bigger muscles than me. I be feeling like a weakling, man. Jade for sure can beat me in the arm wrestling battle. I know that for a fact. Like I'm weak. It's all good though. I'll get stronger later. But let's get it.
As if the rumors of a Baszler Cargill dust-up weren't enough to catch fans' attention, Liv Morgan's recent tweet has stirred the pot further. Here's what Liv had to say. I always wondered WTF Jade was even doing to get pushed like that. Morgan's bold statement suggests two possibilities, although that doesn't rule out alternatives. The first is that Liv is making it clear she's not impressed by Cargill and or her work. Given Morgan's status as a top-tier superstar, she has enough power backstage to say something like that, and now...
Now, Jade, what I was saying before, don't mind what I said before. I'm riding with Liv Morgan. I'm sorry, this is my GOAT. Whatever she say goes. She said she ain't impressed by what you do in the ring, and she's not impressed by you. We gotta listen to what the GOAT say, man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We can't back talk Liv Morgan. She one of those ones. She put the time in. She one of the OGs in the locker room. So my bad, Jade. I said I was riding. I'm riding with you in a Shayna Baszler situation, but not this situation right here. If you ever get into it with Liv Morgan, just know I'm taking Liv Morgan's side. I'm sorry. I got to. That's my GOAT. I've been riding with her for the longest now. So yeah, man. It's unfortunate.
The first is that Liv is making it clear she's not impressed by Cargill and or her work. Given Morgan's status as a top-tier superstar, she has enough power backstage to say something like that and not worry about the consequences. Another possibility is that this is a work and part of a new direction for Cargill where she returns from injury with the understanding that it's every woman for themselves and she's fiercer than ever before. Jade Cargill has been pushed hard since her WWE debut, with management treating her like the next big thing. Despite rumors, WWE management also realized Cargill still has a lot to learn in the ring. Lex Luger entering WWE Hall of Fame. Great news for former WWE and WCW star Lex Luger, as the former WCW World Heavyweight Champion is entering this year's WWE Hall of Fame.
Congrats.
Cody Rhodes surprised Lex with the news, with WWE airing a clip of the touching moment via X. Triple H tweeted the news. Genuine Lex Luger has overcome challenges his whole career. Not only a champion in WCW and an incredible WWE superstar, but he has overcome challenges in life that are truly inspirational. He will now take his place as a member of the 2025 WWE Hall of Fame. Lex's post-wrestling career has seen him on a rough road as he's battled paralysis caused by a freak injury. Thankfully, he's been able to find some physical progress thanks to fellow WCW alumnus Diamond Dallas Page, and Lex recently was able to stand up on his own power. Congratulations to the total package on this long-deserved honor. Bully Ray calls out Travis Scott. Last but not least, Bully Ray is making it clear how angry he is at Travis Scott following the rapper's hard-way punch on Cody Rhodes at Elimination Chamber, injuring the WWE Undisputed Champion. The WWE Hall of Famer went off on Scott during an edition of Busted Open Radio. Travis Scott deserves to have his jaw shattered, and wired shut, because Travis Scott decided that he's gonna look like some tough guy in front of the world. You got one coming, Travis. I hope it's from Cody. If it's not from him, I hope I never see you one day.
Bully Ray, you trying to do Travis like that, man? Don't go doing Travis like that. Bully Ray, I think you should you and Travis should like, fuck it. Let's see a Bully Ray and Travis Scott match. Travis Scott did hit Cody Rhodes for real. I remember seeing that clip on Twitter. Somebody the caption was does Travis Scott know that wrestling is fake? He over there hitting Cody for real, man. I would have whipped Travis Scott ass, me personally. But let's continue.
Isn't the only wrestler upset with Scott, as Backstage Buzz suggests Travis has heat backstage with some WWE superstars after the incident. Well, guys, there you have it. WrestleMania's look at the 7th.
They was finna beat Travis ass backstage. But we about to get out of here, man. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. And tell me how y'all feel in the comment section, man. Interact with me. Comment down below. Smash that like button because it helps me get into the algorithm. Y'all gonna see me on WWE one day. I'm telling y'all, man. If y'all want to see me on WWE, make sure y'all light it up, man. I'm gonna be the greatest entertainer to ever live. I'm telling y'all. I'm going, no pun intended, because I know Liv Morgan, my goat, and shit. I said the greatest entertainer to ever live. You get it? Like live. But yeah, man, like, I'm going to be the WWE superstar of the world. I'm telling you. And I'm going to be a 15-time champion. And I'm going to be, yeah, I'm going to be one of those ones, man. A WWE Hall of Famer. Just get me into the ring and let me squabble it out. Squabble up. Me and Kendrick Lamar, that can be the first match. But we about to get out of here, man. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. And I'm out of here.